We're very disappointed. Thought we really played well in that first half, but started that third quarter with 6 turnovers in the first 5 minutes of the game, and we had 11 turnovers, and Purdue capitalized, scoring 14 points off of those turnovers. Just could never get in rhythm offensively. But then I thought that they really hurt us in transition defense. There were a couple set plays where they scored, but most of their scoring came throughout transition. And then we switched up what we were trying to do defensively, and we just had some game slippage down the stretch, and gave up some easy threes to their best shooters. So give Purdue credit. I don't want to take anything away from them. I thought that they battled back, but I thought we got great looks. We just didn't capitalize. We turned it over too much. The game was ours to go get, and we didn't complete the task.
Questions for the students, please. Yeah, we got to get a mic. We'll just get a mic to you.
Tyra, they said they switched 1 through 4 in the second half to try to prevent you guys from penetrating into the lane. Did you notice that offensively, or was it something about their defensive intensity? What was different about them in the second half?
Yeah, I think we just kind of were careless with the ball in the second half, especially the start of the third quarter. We just didn't come out with the energy that we had in the first half. But yeah, I could definitely tell they were switching 1 through 4. We just didn't find, open players.
Right here.
Tyra, you had 14 first half points. I guess just what was working in the first half, and in the second half, was it just their defense that they kind of was it hurt you in the second half, I guess?
We were just moving the ball a lot. I was just trying to, move away from the defense, and whoever was flashing middle, we knew that their zone, we would get a lot of, post touches, especially flashing in the middle with either Amanda or Lex, especially. But they just did a good job of looking opposite and, finding me on kickouts.
Right here.
Lex, just in the second half, it seemed like they were going inside out and getting a lot of open threes. I guess just could you guys have thrown anything different at them to kind of slow that down?
For sure. Personally, myself, I kind of got stuck helping in too far instead of stunning more, so I think that's something I could have changed.
Anything else for the students? Okay, we'll open it up. Questions for... No, well, they can go or they can stay. It's up to them.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. Questions for Coach?
Coach Versip was talking about switching 1 through 4. I mean, there's offensive adjustments you guys try to make once you see that's their defense.
We just didn't hit shots. I mean, we really didn't. We had great looks. I mean, look at the third quarter. We're I'm getting old. 11. We shoot 12%. We're 2 for 17. We got the shots. We just didn't hit them. And that's the frustrating thing. They got us out of rhythm. I don't want to take anything away from what they did defensively. They're great. I mean, that's why they're at the top of the league defensively in the Big Ten. I don't want to take anything away from that. But we didn't hit shots. And that third quarter really hurt us. And then we gave them confidence because, at the beginning of the third quarter, I mean, we just got done talking as a staff. It was like we would miss, they would go down and miss. We would miss, they would go down and miss. And that's kind of how it started. But we never capitalized and took advantage of them missing. We continued to miss, unlike the first half. And then I thought, again, their transition, anytime you give up, a transition 3 to Morissetti, that's a problem. You don't know that Odin, goes 4 for 8 from the 3-point line, or 5 for 8, down the stretch there, and you leave her wide open in the corner. I mean, there's no excuse for that other than we blew some of our coverages, and maybe that's Lex saying that she was overhelping a little bit too much, but to me, you have to have a feel for the game. And Morissetti and Odin were proven scorers today in the second half. We didn't have to wonder if they could sit out there and hit threes. They did it, and we didn't adjust ourselves defensively individually.
Right.
When you're not hitting shots, I know you like to try to get to the free throw line. I think you guys were 7 of 7.
We tried, John.
Yeah.
We sure did. We tried. to get to the basket and tried to draw contact. Again, one of our emphasis was on knowing that Harris, McBride, they want to block shots, and Nor Kiesler, and so the game plan was to continue to attack and try to get to the free throw line. It's just that we didn't get any calls, So, but I didn't think our kids stopped being aggressive. It's just things didn't go our way.
Right here.
Coach, it just seemed like a few too many times in that second half. There'd be 20 seconds of dribbling. Was it a matter of just them throwing the weird looks that maybe?
We got out of sync, Sam. We really did. I mean, we were making play calls on the sideline over there, and there were times that we were doing things that they're not in our sets, and it led to us look like we were dribbling around and low shot clock, and Tyra trying to have to go make a play, and so. We'll have to go back. I can't, specifically tell you everything, what went wrong with us offensively, but we got out of sync. We stopped doing the things that, and again, we forced them to get out of their zone too. So they played us more man, and then Jen, I thought she got some great looks on the inside, but she just either she turned it over with her traveling, or she got called for charges, a couple charges there. So, but clearly out of sync in the second half offensively.
Sure.
And then I think we asked the same question this time last year, but do you think you've done enough to make the NCAA tournament?
Well, again, you never want to, I don't know. I hope, I think that, we went out intentionally and we've scheduled people. We haven't had a bad loss other than Nebraska, I guess, if you consider that a bad loss. I'll say this, in the Big Ten's a really dang good conference, and it doesn't get the respect, that it deserves, and you've heard me say that on a numerous occasion. So we got beat by a really good team today in the Big Ten, and there's 14 of them. Okay? And on any given night, you can go, whether you're home or away, it doesn't matter. And if you're not ready to play, you're going to get beat. It's real easy. And again, there's a lot of conferences out there that aren't like that. You can show up and play average and still win. You can't do that in this league. And so I personally think that we've done enough. We got a veteran team. Obviously, we had some success last year, being in that thing. So I would like to think that 20 wins in a really good conference, 10-6. Again, getting the double bye here this afternoon. On paper, looks good, I think.
Anything else? Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.